Hello my friends and welcome to Paulina Art. Today I would like to share with you my journey of this painting, which I have called The Scream of 2020. This painting, of course, was inspired by The Scream of Nature, the most famous painting by artist Edvard Munch. He did The Scream of Nature in 1893. He actually used mixed media for the painting. There's a combination of oil and tempera and pastel. He actually did 4 paintings, 4 versions of The Scream, and he ended up doing a pattern as well. The first one, the one that I'm basing my painting on, is at the Munch Museum in Oslo. If you want to stay with me and see the journey on how I painted my version of The Scream, stay with me and let's go into the journey. It all starts with a sketch, my friends, and this is the sketch for The Scream in 2020. And this is another sketch. Usually when I have breakfast in the morning, I jot ideas in my pad. I'm working on a 16 by 20 canvas. I prepared the canvas the night before. What I did is I painted it with some gesso mixed with burnt umber and a little bit of unbleached titanium white. I wanted to create this nice soft brown. I printed 2 copies of the Scream from my computer. This is just a regular size paper. One is for the colors. I can see the colors are complementary, oranges and blue. And then I printed this black and white version so I can do some markings, as you see, in red, because this is going to be my map to transfer the proportions into my canvas. I taped together a couple of pieces of tracing paper, and I did the same markings on my tracing paper, dividing it in 4. And this is a very good map so I can transfer the figures into my tracing paper. And this is what I've done so far, my friends. These are the preparations that I do and how I get my proportions right from a small print into a much larger canvas. My canvas is 16 by 20 inches. Okay, my friends, I have jotted a few more sketches on my tracing paper. I have traced most of my drawing onto the canvas, and if I go over it a little bit while I'm doing the background, that's okay. Here's my color palette that I've chosen. I'm going to use titanium white mixed with unbleached titanium. I don't like to use white. I usually mix them. I'm going to use my ultramarine blue, some raw umber, Mars black, burnt umber, cadmium yellow deep, and cadmium red medium. These are the colors that I normally use when I'm painting portraits. To me, this painting is going to be like a portrait, because I'm going to try to do somebody else's painting, well, my version of The Scream. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and paint the background. Okay, my friends, this is the end of session 1. Today is May 9th. We're still in quarantine. I painted a lot of paintings during this quarantine. Here's what I've done so far today. At first I was cleaning the area of the body, but I decided I'm going to leave it because I'm thinking I'm going to make a long gown on that figure and maybe a little bit see-through, almost like ghostly. Here are my well-used palettes. All of my warm colors are in here, and my blues or browns are in here. And I use my big flat brush for most of the painting. I like to use this blending gel. It works extremely well when I want the acrylic paint to flow in large areas like a back. I'm going to stop for today. I'm going to let all this dry, and I'm going to revisit tomorrow, probably make some adjustments to the background, and then start working on my figures. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next session. Hello my friends, and welcome to session number 2. I was just going to trace the figures in black because I was losing them in the paint, and that's all I was going to do really. I was going to trace them and let it dry. I got a little bit carried away and I worked more on the background. What I wanted to do is get more resemblance to my reference photo. I don't want it to look identical, but I wanted a lot more resemblance than what I had originally. I think I'm done with session number 2. I'm going to let it dry until tomorrow. An interesting thing that happens when I'm recreating somebody else's painting is obviously I see so much more about the painting than just by looking at the painting. When I look at the photo of the original, I see such beautiful sunset with all these colors, the water at the back, and yet he looks so scared. It's like this silent scream of fear. And then you see these people walking behind him and makes you wonder, are they after him? Is he just being paranoid? And then when you look at the side where he is, there's all these tumultuous waters. I don't know, it's extremely interesting. I think, what was the artist thinking when he painted this? What did he want to convey? Very interesting. I have my little assistant with me today. She was very good. She stayed in her little box. And my other little assistant came to say hello too. And with this, my friends, I'm going to end session number 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Hello my friends, and welcome to another painting session. I have my assistant Clara here with me. She's making sure I have all the materials that I need for this painting session. Here are all the paints that I've been using on this composition. What I think I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to finish this figure at the back. So today I'm going to be using probably just my Mars black, maybe mixed with a little bit of blue, I'm not sure yet. My painting sessions are usually a couple of hours long. They're very intense sessions. I don't do anything but paint, and that's usually how long I paint. Sometimes I can push for 2.5 hours, but I'd rather do really good work in a couple of hours than force myself to keep going. I'll touch base with you at the end of the session. Okay, my friends, I've come to the end of painting session number 3. I have accomplished way more than what I expected. Sometimes things go better and faster than you think. I finished pretty much the figure. What I have to do on the next session is make the jewels on her crown look like jewels, but I added the bats and I'm pretty much done with the figure at the front. When I look at this printout that I have from his painting, I can see that these purples, Edvard Munch pretty much stuck to a very basic palette, because I feel these purples on the person's clothing are really, he mixed all the basic colors to create the different shades, and I believe he did that with the purple. So I've tried to stay with a very limited palette that I chose when I started the painting, and I created the purples as well for his clothing. I usually don't paint dark like this, but this was very challenging. In a way, it has been therapeutic for me, but also to give a face to this unknown silent enemy that has been attacking the planet for some months now. I think I worked a little bit past my limit today, but I'm happy because I accomplished a lot. I hope you enjoyed session number 3. Thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one. Hello, my friends, and welcome to another painting session of the Scream of 2020. I took a couple of days break from this painting. I was busy and I couldn't paint it, but it was a good thing because I discovered something that I decided to change. When I look at the printout of the painting, I can see that the body language conveys a lot of fear. The arms are tucked together, the shoulders are raised. On my painting, the body language was not conveying fear. See, the shoulder is down, which I'm going to bring up, and the arms were open to the side. What I did was I printed a photo of my painting. I made the changes in here just with some unbleached whites, and I raised the shoulder here. And I thought, yes, this is more the body language that I want to convey. So last night I painted around the arms with unbleached titanium, and today I'm going to finish the railing and whatever needs to be done, redo the arms. I'm also going to finish the crown, the jewels on the crown, and I'm going to make the eyes show more fear. There's my little friend checking things out, and my other little friend is right there. Okay, my friends, I will see you at the end of this painting session. My friends, I come to a conclusion of this video and of this painting. I added the body language to convey the fear. I've also added more dimension and fear to the eyes, and I've added stones to the crown. It was quite a journey, and I've come to appreciate a lot more this amazing painting by Edvard Munch. Okay, my friends, I hope you enjoy this journey with me, and I will see you on the next one.